Hi everyone. In this video, I am going to continue with the synopsis of alcohols, phenols and ethers. So in last video, we have seen a few bits related to the synopsis what I have explained in the previous videos. Now I am continuing with a few other synopsis, that is chemical properties of phenols. Okay. In last class, we have seen about chemical properties of alcohols. Now I am going to explain about chemical properties of phenols. In that, the first one is acidity of phenol. Okay. So phenol is also containing acidic nature. What is meant by acidic nature? If any group is having the property to release hydrogen as a proton, that is said to be acidic in nature. Okay. Even this phenol is ready to lose hydrogen as a proton, so we can say it is acidic in nature. If you compare the acidic nature of this phenol with some other organic compounds such as acids, alcohols and water, acids are more acidic in nature, RCOOH. They are more acidic in nature than phenols. Okay, so phenol acidic nature is more than water, that is H2O, which I have written here as HOH, and it is more acidic than ROH, that is alcohol. That means among all, acids are more acidic in nature than the phenols. The more acidic nature of acid is due to having resonating structures with the same type of charges on the resonating structures. Okay, if same charges are present on the resonating structures, then such type of resonating structures are more stable. So that RCOOH is more acidic in nature than phenol. But phenol is containing more acidic nature than the alcohol. This is due to participates in resonance. Due to participating in resonance, phenols are more acidic than the alcohol. I am taking your phenol structure. OH on benzene ring. When this phenol, lone pair of electrons on oxygen involved in delocalization. Okay, what happens? This lone pair of electrons are donated to the benzene ring. Here pi bond is created. Immediately the adjacent pi bond moves to the another carbon atom. Then we will get the first resonating structure. Here double bond OH and oxygen is with positive charge. Now here pi bond and here pi bond is created, and due to getting electrons, it will be in negative charge. Okay, in the next step, the negative charge is formed here and makes a pi bond. Immediately the adjacent pi bond move here and negative charge is created on that carbon atom. Double bond OH plus here pi bond already existing, here new pi bond is created, here negative charge. Now this negative charge moves here and this pi bond moves here, negative charge created at that position. Then we will get one more resonating structure. Here pi bond, double bond OH plus charge here, negative charge here. Okay, in final step, negative charge make a pi bond here and this pi bond moves to oxygen atom back. Then we will get the first structure, original structure, and pi bond, single bond OH. Now positive charge on oxygen is neutralized. Due to participates in this resonating structure, its acidic nature gets increases. See, these three are said to be the main contributing structures of phenol. Okay, if you see these three structures, oxygen is with positive charge. Okay, if it is with the positive charge, it requires electrons. Immediately the bonded electrons between oxygen and hydrogen taken by the oxygen atom, and immediately hydrogen can be eliminated as H plus. There is a chance to eliminate this hydrogen as a H plus due to having a positive charge in the resonating structures of phenol, so that it can have high acidic nature when compared to alcohol. Okay, once it loses, see phenol, once it loses this hydrogen as proton, then we will get oxygen with negative charge. This is called phenoxide ion. Okay, plus H plus is released. Phenoxide ion is obtained. Now this phenoxide ion is more stable by participates in delocalization. Whatever the phenoxide is obtained, this phenoxide is in turn participates in resonance. The resonating structures of phenoxide ions contains only one charge. Here two charges we can observe, but in phenoxide ion only one charge is there, so that phenoxide ion is more stable. That's why always phenols wants to exist in more stable phenoxide ion by losing H plus. Due to losing this H plus, it is showing acidic nature. For example, now effect of substituents. Effect of substituents on acidic nature of phenol. Okay, sometimes substituents may also present on the phenol ring. So based on the electron donating group and electron withdrawing group, their acidic nature gets changes. Okay, now this is phenol. If it is attached by electron withdrawing group, for example, okay, what happens? This electron withdrawing group takes electrons from the benzene ring. Then electron density in the benzene ring decreases. So benzene ring will take electrons from the oxygen. Then on oxygen, partial positive charge is created. To balance that positive charge, it loses this hydrogen as a proton. Then acidic nature gets increases. If electron withdrawing group is there, acidic nature increases. Okay. Sometimes the phenol is also with electron donating group. It may also attach with electron donating group. What is the property of this electron donating group? It donates electron to the benzene ring. Whenever it donates electrons to the benzene ring, then electron density in the benzene ring increases. Thereby, the excess electrons are taken towards the oxygen. Oxygen will be with partial negative charge. So, if it is already with the negative charge, it is not ready to take the bonded electrons between oxygen and hydrogen, and it do not eliminate hydrogen as a H+. Thereby, acidic nature gets increases. If electron donating group is there, then acidic nature decreases. Okay, so this is about the electron density, acidic nature of phenols. The first chemical property of phenol, which is known as acidic nature of phenol. So second chemical reactions are reactions of OH group. On phenol, OH group is present. So because of this OH group present on the phenol ring, it may also show a set of reactions, that is reaction of OH group. So in that, the first reaction is reduction with zinc dust. So when phenol, benzene ring containing OH, undergo reduction in presence of zinc dust. Okay, the zinc will take oxygen from here, eliminates a ZNO, and hydrogen exists on the benzene ring and can give benzene C6H6. Okay, plus it releases zinc oxide. Understand? This is the first chemical reaction due to the OH group. Now the second reaction due to OH group is known as alkylation. So even it can participate in alkylation with alkyl halide in presence of sodium hydroxide, can give ethers as the final product. I am taking here phenol. When this phenol undergo reaction with methyl iodide, okay, and NaOH. See, iodine reacts with sodium, eliminates as NaI. CH3 replaces hydrogen. Hydrogen and OH eliminates as H2O. Okay. Now CH3 is added to this oxygen. OCH3. Now it is in the form of ROR. So ROR is the representation of ether. This is known as methyl phenyl ether. It is called methyl phenyl ether. Is formed as the final product. This is alkylation. Now I am giving one question for you. Example, homework for you. See, when phenol reacts with ethyl iodide, C2H5I, in presence of sodium hydroxide, what will be the compound? You just find out. Okay, this is homework for you. Next, I am explaining about the next reaction, which is known as acylation. Okay, it is almost similar to alkylation. Instead of alkyl halide, here we are taking acetyl chloride or acetyl halide. I am taking here first phenol. When phenol reacts with acetyl chloride, CH3COCl, in presence of sodium hydroxide. Okay, in presence of sodium hydroxide. What happens? Hydrogen and this Cl eliminates as HCl. Or Na and Cl together eliminates as NaCl. Hydrogen reacts with OH, removes water. Okay. Now whatever COCH3 part is there, that is reacted with phenoxide, and we will get C6H5 COCH3. Okay. Ester is formed. This is called phenyl acetate. Phenyl acetate. That means when phenol participates in acylation, it can give ester. When phenol participates in alkylation, it can give ether as the final product. Okay. Next one, reaction with PCl5. Phosphorus pentachloride. Even phosphorus pentachloride react with benzene ring. Phenol. When phenol react with phosphorus pentachloride, okay, so OH group is completely removed and it is replaced by one of the chlorine atom, will get chlorobenzene. Okay, one more chlorine react with hydrogen, eliminates as HCl, plus oxygen and PCl3 is there, that eliminates as POCl3. As like alcohols, the same reaction is taking place in case of PCl5 and phenol. Okay, so even it can also react with the POCl3, whatever is removed, that can also be reacting with the phenol. So I am taking a phenol structure as C6H5OH. Okay, instead of writing structure, I have taken the formula. When 3 moles of phenol react with POCl3, okay, it can be converted into C6H5 taken thrice PO4. Here 3 oxygens are there. These 3 oxygens reacted with PO converts into PO4. Okay, plus whatever 3 hydrogens are there, those 3 hydrogens reacted with chlorine and eliminates us 3HCl. And this is known as triphenyl phosphate. 3 phenyl groups are present, triphenyl phosphate. We can call it as triphenyl phosphate. Okay, so that is about the reaction with PCl5. Next reactions of OH is reaction with NH3, that is ammonia. Even phenol react with ammonia. So I am taking here phenol structure C6H5OH. When it reacts with ammonia in presence of anhydrous ZnCl2 at 300 degrees Celsius temperature. Okay, this one of the hydrogen present here react with OH, eliminates as H2O. Now what is left over here? NH2. This is known as aniline. Okay, NH2 part is replacing OH, converts into aniline. That OH react with hydrogen here and converts into H2O. So this is about the reaction of OH groups. Now we'll see reactions of benzene ring. Even in phenol, benzene ring is present. Because of the presence of benzene ring, it can show some other type of chemical reactions that we'll see now. The third type of chemical reaction is reactions due to benzene ring. Okay, so many reactions will take place. In that, the first one is halogenation. That is replacement of one atom with another atom is known as halogenation. On benzene ring, hydrogens are present. Such hydrogens are replaced by halogens and that reaction is known as halogenation. Under this halogenation, now I am explaining about bromination reaction. That means reaction with bromine. I am taking here phenol. When phenol react with aqueous Br2, that means bromine water. Aqueous means water. So when bromine is present in water, that is known as bromine water. Okay, whenever it reacts with bromine water, these 3 positions, hydrogens, are replaced by halogen. We will get trihalogenated phenol or tribromophenol. OH here, bromine here, and here also hydrogen is replaced by bromine. This is called 2,4,6 tribromophenol. 2,4,6 tribromophenol is formed whenever phenol react with bromine water or aqueous bromine. If suppose the same bromination is taking place in presence of CS2, that means Br2 in CS2, carbon disulfide, at 0 degrees Celsius temperature. Mono-substituted products only we will get. Here especially or specifically, replacement is taking place at ortho and para position because OH group is a ortho-para directing group. So the coming group replaces hydrogen either at ortho position or at para position. Whenever this halogenation takes place in presence of CS2, we will get only mono substituted product. If suppose here hydrogen is replaced by bromine, then we will get OH here, bromine here. That is 2-bromophenol or orthobromophenol. Okay, sometimes the hydrogen present at para position is also replaced by bromine. Then we will get para-bromophenol, P-bromophenol. Among the two, para-bromophenol is major and this is minor. Okay, this is called halogenation reaction. So this halogenation is taking place at which part of phenol? Benzene ring. That's why it comes under reaction due to benzene ring. So whenever halogenation, specifically bromination takes place, if bromination taking place present in bromine water, tribromo substituted phenol is obtained. If bromination taking place present in CS2, we will get here monobrominated phenol, that is orthobromophenol and para-bromophenol. This is the first reaction. Now we will see the next one. And second reaction due to benzene ring is nitration. Okay, even nitration, phenol undergo nitration can give different types of products. For example, when phenol undergo nitration in presence of dilute HNO3, dilute nitric acid. Okay, NO2 group replaces either at ortho position or at para position, we will get mono substituted product. Okay, that means here OH here, NO2 here. This is called orthonitrophenol. Orthonitrophenol. Plus, suppose here NO2 group is replaced, okay, substituted, then we will get para-nitrophenol. OH here, NO2 here. This is para-nitrophenol. Para-nitrophenol is minor, orthonitrophenol is major compound in this reaction. Okay, if suppose the same nitration is taking place in presence of concentrated HNO3. Here we have taken dilute HNO3, now I am taking concentrated HNO3. Then all the three positions, two ortho and para positions of hydrogens are replaced by NO2 group. Then we will get here OH here, NO2 here, NO2 here, and here also NO2 is replaced. Okay, this is trinitro substituted product. That is first position, second position, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. At second, fourth and sixth positions nitro group is located. 2, 4, 6 trinitrophenol is formed. Okay, this is about nitration. So in nitration, phenol when participates in nitration with dilute nitric acid, we will get mono substituted product. If it undergo nitration in presence of concentrated nitric acid, it will give trinitrophenol as the products. Okay, now we will see about next chemical reactions due to benzene ring, that is called sulfonation. Okay, replacement of hydrogen on benzene ring by using sulfonic acid is known as sulfonation. So this sulfonation takes place in different conditions, we will get different types of products. For example, when phenol undergo reaction with H2SO4 at 15 to 25 degrees Celsius temperature. Okay, hydrogen present at ortho position is replaced by SO3H. Then we will get orthoisomer. Okay, orthoisomer is obtained. For example, the same reaction with H2SO4 takes place at 100 degrees Celsius temperature. Okay, now at para position hydrogen group is replaced by SO3H. Then we will get para isomer SO3H. This is called sulfonation. Okay, even sulfonation is taking place at benzene ring only. Based on the reaction condition, isomers obtained will be different. It may be orthoisomer or para isomer. Now we will see about Friedel-Crafts reactions. Okay, this Friedel-Crafts reaction is also coming under reactions due to benzene ring, on benzene ring only. Okay, if suppose phenol undergo reaction with alkyl halide in presence of AlCl3, Lewis acid, aluminum trichloride. Okay, so here hydrogen is reacting with halogen, eliminates as HCl. Okay, then R group replaces this hydrogen, we will get orthoalkyl phenol, orthoisomer. Sometimes hydrogen present at para position is reacting with halogen, eliminates as HX or HCl. Then alkyl group replaces this hydrogen, we will get para alkyl phenol. Okay, orthoisomer and para isomers are obtained. This is called Friedel-Crafts alkylation, and we have one more, that is Friedel-Crafts acylation, that we'll see now. Now we'll see Friedel-Crafts acylation. When phenol react with acyl halide, so hydrogen present at this position react with halogen, eliminates as HX. Okay, next COR group is added here, we'll get orthoisomer OH COR, or else hydrogen present here replaced by this group and we will get para isomer OH here and COR. Ortho and para acylated phenols are obtained whenever phenol undergoes Friedel-Crafts acylation. Okay, next fifth reaction due to benzene ring is Kolbe's reaction. Okay, Kolbe's reaction. In this Kolbe's reaction, sodium phenoxide first undergo reaction with. Why we have to take sodium phenoxide? Because sodium phenoxide is more reactive when compared to phenol. So that I am taking here sodium phenoxide. When sodium phenoxide react with carbon dioxide, so carbon dioxide we can also write it like this, right? C double bond O bond O. So at 125 degrees Celsius temperature and 6 to 7 atmospheric pressure. Okay, initially this pi bond moves here and oxygen gets negative charge, carbon gets positive charge. Okay, whatever hydrogen here, that is replaced by Na. Na place is replaced by hydrogen. This Na eliminates as what? Na plus. That Na plus attacks to this oxygen. Next, carbon is added to this carbon. First write stepwise. Okay, here O, Na is replaced by H, that I have written here. Now this carbon is added to this carbon, I am writing here. Double bond O we didn't touch, I am writing as it is. And this double bond converted to single bond, O is added by sodium and we got here ONA. Okay, now this on acidification, that is addition of acid. That acid replaces this sodium, then we will get OH here and C double bond O OH. This is nothing but salicylic acid or 2-hydroxy benzoic acid is formed as the final product. So this is the final product in Kolbe's reaction. Kolbe's reaction, in Kolbe's reaction always we will get salicylic acid as the final product. Understand? So that is the next reaction. Now we will see Gattermann reaction. This Gattermann reaction is also due to benzene ring. Okay, hydrogens present on the benzene ring can undergo reaction with Gattermann reaction. See, when phenol reacts with chlorinated methenamine, Cl, CH, double bond, NH. Okay, so in presence of AlCl3, it releases HCl. Hydrogen from here, whatever hydrogen present here, para position, that reacts with Cl, eliminates as HCl. Now CH double bond NH part is added here. OH, CH double bond NH. Okay. Now it participates in hydrolysis, addition of water. Exactly here water is added, oxygen added here, hydrogens are added here. NH converted to NH3 and CH converts to CHO. here OH and CHO, benzaldehyde. Sir, it is para-hydroxybenzaldehyde plus NH3. Okay, in Getterman reaction, phenol is directly converted into para-hydroxybenzaldehyde and it releases ammonia. So this is another reaction related to benzene ring. Next chemical reaction is known as Reimer-Tiemann reaction. So in this Reimer-Tiemann reaction, phenol initially react with the chloroform. Phenol initially reacts with chloroform CHCl3 in presence of sodium hydroxide. Okay, first it converts into, finally we will get here orthohydroxybenzaldehyde, OHCHO. Orthohydroxybenzaldehyde is known as salicylaldehyde. Okay, you just remember about the product, that is enough. When 3 moles of sodium hydroxide and 1 mole of chloroform react with phenol, it can give finally salicylaldehyde as the final product. Okay, next another reaction, hydrogenation. So 8th reaction due to benzene ring, which is known as hydrogenation. Addition of hydrogen is known as hydrogenation. When phenol reacts with hydrogen in presence of nickel at 150 to 200 degrees Celsius temperature, I am writing 3 double bonds here. All the double bonds are converted into single bonds by the addition of hydrogens. All the double bonds are converted to single bonds. Okay, then OH here. Okay, hydrogens, 2 hydrogens are added here and here and here. Totally 6 hydrogens are added. Finally, phenol converted into cyclohexanol. Phenol is converted into cyclohexanol. This is the 8th reaction. Now 9th one, last chemical reaction of phenol, that is mercuration. In this mercuration, phenol react with mercuric acetate. Mercuric acetate, CH3COO taken twice Hg. It is reacting with mercuric acetate. So we will get 2 types of products, that is ortho substituted product and para substituted product. If suppose hydrogen from here react with CH3COO, eliminates the CH3COOH, then HgCOOCH3 is added here. Then we will get here OH, HgOCOCH3 plus sometimes this group is also replacing hydrogen present here. Then we will get OH, HgOCOCH3. That means ortho-hydroxyphenyl mercuric acid as well as para-hydroxyphenyl mercuric acetate are formed as the final products in mercuration. Okay, this is about the chemical properties of phenols. In this sessions we discussed only about the chemical properties of phenols. In that the most important reaction is Reimer-Tiemann. Next, mercuration reaction. In Reimer-Tiemann reaction, the final product is said to be salicylaldehyde. Okay, next after that the another most important reaction is known as Kolbe's reaction. In Kolbe's reaction, the final product is known as salicylic acid, which is also known as 2-hydroxybenzoic acid. Even Gattermann reaction, this is also the reaction related to the phenol and benzene ring present on phenol. So in this case, whenever this phenol react with the compound, it converts into para-hydroxybenzaldehyde. The product is very important for objective. And next chemical property is Friedel-Crafts reaction. So in this Friedel-Crafts reaction, we have seen alkylation as well as acylation. In alkylation, what is happening? Hydrogen present at ortho and para position of phenol is replaced by alkyl group. Then we will get ortho isomer as well as para isomer. If suppose the acyl group undergoes reaction with the phenol, then we will get the ortho acylated phenol and para acylated phenol. Among all, the another most important one is nitration of phenol. So whenever nitration takes place in presence of concentrated HNO3, it can give picric acid. 2,4,6 trinitrophenol, common name is known as picric acid. So this is most important for competitive exams or objective exam. Okay, so this is about the chemical properties of phenols. In next class we will see about the bits related to this chemical properties of phenols. Thank you.